Welcome to the second video for Avon Maitland District School Board's Health and Physical Education Curriculum Rollout for 2015. Program Planning Considerations. As indicated on page 39 of the curriculum document, some topics within the Healthy Living strand need to be approached with additional sensitivity, care, and awareness because of their personal nature and their connection to family values, religious beliefs, or other social or cultural norms. These topics can include, but are not limited to, human development and sexual health, mental health, body image, substance abuse, addictions, violence, harassment, child abuse, gender identity, sexual orientation, illness, including HIV/AIDS, and poverty. It is important that both teachers and learners have a comfort level with these topics so that information can be discussed openly, honestly, and in an atmosphere of mutual respect. When addressing all topics, but especially ones that can be challenging to talk about, it is important to give students an opportunity to explore all sides of the issue to promote understanding. Facts should be presented objectively, and students given the information they need to make informed decisions. It is important to set ground rules so that discussion takes place in a setting that is accepting, inclusive, and respectful of all. With the integration of mental health concepts throughout the curriculum, and in particular in the Healthy Living strand, the topic of suicide may arise in discussions with students. This topic needs to be approached with additional caution. Learning about suicide is best approached through structured, adult-led instruction. It is important to conclude discussions with stories of hope and information about seeking help. Among students who are vulnerable, thoughts of suicide can be triggered by offhand comments or even by general information shared in large group settings. Educators may wish to consult with mental health staff for additional support as needed and for guidance on the suitability of the materials, resources, and approaches used in addressing this topic. Supporting Minds, an educator's guide to promoting students' mental health and well-being, is a resource designed to help educators understand more about mental health in order to promote the mental health of all students. It provides information to help educators recognize students who may be experiencing distress and strategies for supporting them on the path to receiving the care they need. The curriculum document also provides guidelines for meeting special education needs in health and physical education. Focus instruction on what the student is able to do, rather than on his or her disability or special education needs. Consult with the student about his or her needs and about choosing strategies that will help him or her feel comfortable and included. Approach each situation on an individual basis, in consultation with the special education teacher and/or support systems and agencies, making individual adaptations in response to the student's needs and requirements outlined in the IEP. Make adjustments only when necessary and consider adjustments to be temporary and fluid. Continue to make accommodations and modifications as needed. Break down new skills and focus on building each skill in a structured progression. Be fair to all participants and avoid drawing attention to accommodations or modifications that are provided for individual students. Make sure appropriate equipment is available and use specialized equipment, such as balls of appropriate sizes, colors, weights, and/or textures when necessary. Adjust the rules of activities to increase students' chances of success while retaining a suitable level of challenge. Give verbal cues or prompts, have a partner provide assistance, and consider what accommodations, adjustments, or special guidelines may be required to assist students in understanding social rules and codes of conduct in a variety of spaces, and in coping with change room routines, transitions between activities, and moving to and from the gymnasium. With regard to assessment and evaluation, teachers should ensure that assessment, evaluation, and reporting strategies are valid and reliable, and that they lead to improvement of learning for all students. Teachers should use practices and procedures that are fair, transparent, and equitable for all students, that support all students, are carefully planned to relate to the curriculum expectations and learning goals, and as much as possible to the interests, learning styles, and preferences, needs, and experiences of all students. Assessment and evaluation strategies should be communicated clearly to students and parents at the beginning of the school year or course and at other appropriate points throughout the school year or course. Assessment and evaluation should be ongoing, varied in nature, and administered over a period of time to provide multiple opportunities for students to demonstrate the full range of their learning. Assessment and evaluation should provide ongoing descriptive feedback that is clear, specific, and meaningful, and timely to support improved learning and achievement, and should develop students' self-assessment skills to enable them to assess their own learning, set specific goals, and plan next steps for their learning. Page 55 outlines instructional approaches in health and physical education. Instruction should emphasize constructivist teaching and experiential learning. Student achievement is enhanced by the development of higher order thinking skills. Students learn best by doing. Students should have opportunities to participate in a wide range of activities. To be effective, instruction in health and physical education must be developmentally appropriate. And instruction should be based on the fundamental principles of health and physical education. The following reflective questions are designed to help educators reflect on their health and physical education program. The following reflective questions are designed to help educators reflect upon the program offered through the health and physical education curriculum. Number 1, are the key messages of the health and physical education program reflected in the school's physical and social environment, policies and programs, and community partnerships? Do adults in the school act as positive role models? Number 2, physical activity as the vehicle for learning. Are students given frequent and varied opportunities to be active and engaged? Is the environment well planned, managed, and organized to maximize time on task? Do all students have opportunities to build their fitness and develop the habit of regular physical activity by participating in moderate to vigorous physical activity every day? Do students have opportunities to take part in purposeful kinesthetic experiences that help them learn about their bodies and experience the joy of movement? Do students have numerous opportunities to improve their skills through practice and physical exploration? Are students exposed to a wide variety of physical activities and movement forms? Number 3, physical and emotional safety. Is instruction designed to ensure a positive experience in a safe, inclusive, and supportive environment for all students? Are all school board safety and equity guidelines being followed? Are intentional steps being taken by educators and students to build skills for healthy relationships and ensure that bullying and harassment are prevented or addressed if and when they occur in the change room, the gym, outdoors, and in all learning spaces? Are activities being modified or adapted as required to ensure that all students are included? Is exercise presented as a positive and healthy experience rather than being used as a punishment? Does the program ensure maximum participation for all by avoiding activities in which students may be eliminated from play and thereby deprived of opportunities to participate, practice, and improve? Are teams designated in ways that are inclusive and fair, avoiding potentially insensitive methods of selection, for example, having teams chosen by student captains? Are students' diverse backgrounds taken into account when health topics are introduced to ensure that discussions have personal relevance and that topics are addressed with sensitivity? Number 4, student-centered skill-based learning. Are program activities and instruction differentiated to provide all students with relevant and engaging learning experiences so that all students can experience success? Are the activities adaptable to meet diverse individual needs and abilities? Are instructions clear and succinct and delivered at intervals throughout the lesson in order to allow for maximum activity and learning? Are modified and small group activities used often to allow for maximum participation? Are students given opportunities to make choices and adapt to the boundaries and level of challenge of activities, the type of equipment used, group sizes, and other features, as well as to choose topics for discussion? Are students actively involved in discussing and clarifying criteria for learning? Are questioning techniques being used to reveal meaning and to encourage student engagement in and reflection about and sense of responsibility for learning? Number 5, balanced integrated learning with relevance to students' lives. Are individual students experiencing the optimal degree of challenge in their learning with tasks that are not too difficult and not too easy? Does the program integrate learning in health education and learning in physical education in a way that helps students understand that both are essential for healthy active living? are a variety of activities presented throughout the year and over the course of a student's experience in the program? Does instruction make use of real-life examples, field trips, and communication with parents, community members, and elders so that students' learning in health and physical education is reflected and reinforced in both home and community environments? As indicated on the previous video, a set of living skills is embedded within the curriculum document and woven into each of the strands within the document. The critical and creative thinking strand within the living skills lends itself readily to learning through inquiry. Whenever possible, students should be encouraged to generate questions about the material that they're learning. This will allow them to investigate their questions through an inquiry process. An inquiry-based approach can be used either within the physical education or health components of the curriculum. Inquiry-based learning is based in student curiosity. To support inquiry-based learning, teachers should consider what can be taught through a lens of curiosity, what can I help students wonder about, and what are the enduring understandings of health and physical education. Once again, all of the curriculum expectations are included in the curriculum document and are grouped by course. The appendices that are located at the back of the curriculum document are visual representations of the expectations within a course and over time. These learning summaries are available for all three of the strands: active living, movement competence, and the healthy living strand. Thank you for reviewing the 2015 Ontario Curriculum for Grades 9 to 12, Health and Physical Education.